smart people. That is, not only are you academically smart, but you possess what I call emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. That is how your words and your actions affect those around you. Is this making sense? How your words and action affect those around you. So humble, hungry, and smart is the core value of CSDP. And this is something beautiful that we are unpacking today. Write it down and never forget it. Apply it even in your life, because we are going to take an exercise, homework. And next week, we are going to talk about how you have applied this in your life. Because, for instance, if someone is humble, but they are not hungry, they will be lazy. Yes, they are humble, but they are not hardworking. Someone who is hardworking is a bulldozer. Now, if you are hungry and you're not humble, because most of the people who are hungry, they don't succeed in life. And that is why you don't understand why you see someone that is extremely hardworking. They are not humble, they are not smart, and so they struggle in life. And then there are individuals that are humble and smart, but they are not hardworking. Because just with my interaction with most individuals right here at CSDP, I already understand a lot of the people right here based on these core values. And you have to take an assessment of yourself and rank yourself on a scale of 1 to 5, where you fall in the strata. So 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest, how will you rank yourself in terms of humility, being hungry, and being smart? And when you rank yourself honestly, as I'm saying this, begin to do that, because if at the end of the day, if you have something, you can share with us what you've ranked yourself. If not, everybody has to take this exercise. But those who have done that already, they will share with us immediately after this presentation. There are some people who are smart, but they are not hungry. What means is they know how to get their way around, but they are going to leave most of the work to those who are hungry or those who are humble. And there's going to be a deficiency in the organization. For you to be a great team player, you must be humble, you must be hungry, and you must be smart. That is how we build Cameroon. That is how we drive this vehicle, get the right people on the bus, and drive this vehicle where we plan to take it. And that is why I've shared with you guys a couple of times that my entire idea is not that I'll just give orders. No, I'm in the trenches. I'll start businesses with us. I will work extremely hard with us. I will ensure that I coordinate these meetings and make sure that everybody understands the vision, and so that we can move on this journey together. Is this making sense? So there's a time to stand up and speak, and there is a time to sit down and listen. There is a clear distinction. Is this making sense? There is a time to grind extremely hard, work hard, outwork everybody. Because one thing I can guarantee everyone on this meeting, some of you might not come from privileged background. Some people might not have the kind of money that others do have. Some of you might not come from that privileged background. But I guarantee you that if you work hard, you will be successful. If you're smart, you're humble, and you are hungry, you will succeed. One thing that I can guarantee is, I don't care how much an individual has in their bank account, they will not outwork me. They will not outread me. Does that make sense? And that is the kind of individuals we are building right here at CSDP. And when it comes to smart, some people are just smart, like I said. But guess what? You have to improve. in this area. You have to be hungry and you have to be humble. And this is the sweet spot. And that is what you see on this graph. Humble, hungry, smart. This is the intersection. You should have all three right here at CSDP. Our goal is to cultivate this in you so that you become unstoppable. And remember what I said, fire for attitude. You can train skill. We can train you to become a developer. We can train you to become an IT engineer. We can train you to become a successful individual in finance, whatever that passion, data science or AI, whatever that is. But without good attitude, you will struggle. 80% of success is your ability to relate with other human beings, and only 20% is skill. And understanding that how you relate with others matter is very, very essential to your own growth and development in life. And if you came into CSDP without having any of these qualities, you can develop them. You can train for them. You can learn how to be humble. You can learn how to be hungry. You can learn how to be smart. And as team players, because right here at CSDP, we are one another's keeper. You will rank yourself and be honest with your group where you find yourself on this strata, because they will help you grow in any of these areas. They will help you improve in any of these areas. They will hold you accountable in the process. Like, you were supposed to send in these documents by this time. You didn't do it. What's going on? They will check on you. You are smart, you're humble, but you're not hungry. They will push you a little bit. These core values have built some of the greatest companies in this country. And if you study those companies, you realize those individuals harbor these three. Somebody like Samuel Etofis, who is an overachiever, he harbors these three attributes. Kylian Mbappe, most of the great individuals that you've seen, they are humble, they are hungry, and they are smart. And if you have already ranked yourself on this strata, you can turn on your microphone and share with us where you find yourself on this strata. Come on, nation builders, let's do it. I'll be glad if everybody has done that already, so that we talk about that as brief. Yes, go ahead, Mr.
Okay,
Tumenda.
my microphone is unmuted. I've been trying to follow along. Network has really been messing me up. So it's been a great one getting to learn about the CSDP core values, which are most probably not qualities we are hearing about for the first time, but probably the first time we get into maybe hear how we can combine, put this together to have a great personality. So I've been able to do some very quick X-ray, and as far as humility is concerned, uh, why we why we live with people, and it is important to build good relationships with people that can sometimes talk to you. It's because you cannot really be a mirror of yourself. You cannot really understand or do a complete evaluation, an effective evaluation of who you are. You will have all the confidence, but sometimes somebody will just have to tell you that you're great at this. So as far as humility is concerned, I'm somebody who is very, very careful the way I get to interact and treat people. And I know that for so many years today, also deriving from my background, I have known that it is important to be humble. My father told me that, and I learned that from the Bible. So I hold humility as one of my top personal values. How humble I am is not what I can tell. People who know me probably can say that more than I maybe can tell, but what I know is that I try as hard as possible to be humble, to respect people, and to inhibit an open door policy. I am somebody who is very approachable. In every environment, I try to make it possible that everybody around can easily get to me, can easily talk to me, can easily say something about me, maybe make an impression, make a remark, comment, and all that. So humility is one of the values, the attributes that I hold very dear, and every day I try to improve at it. Because of course, as human beings, we also have ego. So it takes a lot of consciousness for you to observe this value of humility at all times, because there are some times that because of your ego, because of your emotions, you might tend to forget that it is important to be humble. So what I do always is that I always try to remind myself that, hey, keep it low, keep it low. But as you rightly said, I do not allow anybody to ride on me. You don't just ride on me like that. You don't just make me feel that I am low down there and stuff like that. I know my worth, and I try to add value to people. I try to communicate my worth in a way that does not seem like an insult to anybody. And then also somebody, if it's about hunger, people who know me, they know that everywhere I step my feet, I want something to be done in an extraordinary manner. I want my presence to be noticed, not probably by maybe how I dress or what I say, but by the things that I can be able to do in a way which is not very usual. So I always feel that there is more to be done. And the more you get to do these things, the more the work keeps piling. So I am always in that position of pressure. I always feel that pressure on me, that more is required of me. In any project I get to find myself, you don't need to mount pressure on me even before you start thinking that you need to give me extra assignments. I'm already thinking at my own corner, how can this be done? How can this be done in a better way? How can we get a little bit faster than we already are? So I don't care having to work more than everybody. That's why sometimes people tend to misunderstand me a little, especially in the circle of leadership, because even in your own office, I get to feel that if there is something that you are unable to do, I should be able to step in and try to see how we can do that to up the level of things and all that. So I'm that kind of person who always want to fight. I always want to fight, and I don't care what is assigned to who, provided we're not going to have problems, provided we can have good communication, we can have an understanding. Give me work and give me space to work. I'm always excited to work because I always feel that no matter how good things are, it is possible to be better. That is why even the United States today is still developing, because new problems will come and new solutions will have to come up. And as far as
Amazing.
smartness is
Is that
concerned,
Twenta?
yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, how will you rank yourself from 1 to 5? So that we, I mean, I know you're a very smart man with a lot of great insight. How will you rank yourself? How will you rank yourself?
Okay,
Humility,
okay.
humble,
If I was to rank myself for
humility.
humility, if I was to rank myself, okay, I would say 4, because sometimes I'm difficult to bend.
Four,
Um,
four, four for humility. Hungry.
4, yes, 4 for humility, 5 for hunger,
Okay.
and 3 for smart. And 3
Wow.
for smart.
Amazing. Beautiful. Great stuff. So, guys, that is a good scale. So, anyone else? Our guest is here already, and so we are going to have brief Q&A after our guest presentation. So it's important that we, he's a very busy man and taking time out of his schedule to be with us here. I appreciate that a lot. So I want us to be respectful of his time as well. So with that, I'll take two more people. Round up yourself, and then we are going to have this presentation. So, guys, so turn on your microphone and tell us where you are. Community Hungry Smart. Come on, nation builders, let's go.
Okay. Hello, guys, fellow nation builders. Yeah, let me keep in my voice again one more time. Okay, I know this a bit tough because, you know, when it comes to knowing yourself, they say self-discovery is one of the most difficult discovery, even more than a scientific discovery. Yeah. Knowing who truly you are. Yes, and based on what I know and mostly what people have, the testimonies of people concerning me when it comes to one, humility. Let me be brief and just rank myself in terms of humility.
Yes.
Yeah, based on what I know and what people have, the remarks is 4/5. Yes, I'm a humble person, really. Anyone who can hear me and after knowing who I am, yeah, but equally they know there's a difference between humility and complex, as well as there's a difference between pride and confidence. Yes, so I know how to swing my way around that. Yes, and then in the second, speaking of hunger, yes, I'm a very hungry person. I'm passionate. You can tell already if you're just spending time with me. You see that when I put my hand on something, I don't joke. Yes, I think probably I'm the highest so far. The speed, it didn't start today. Anything I do, that's how I am. Yes, as long as I'm convinced, yes, you can see the results speak for itself.
I agree with that.
Yeah, the result will always speak for itself. And then, yeah, for smartness, I can say, yeah, 4 and 5. Yeah, I know I'm a smart person. Also, okay. Not me, but based on what, yes, that's it. So beautiful. 4 and 5. I think that is it.
One more person, and then we are going to introduce our guests for today. One more person.
At least a woman should do it.
Yes. Come on, success. Come on, let's go. Nation builders, let's go. Mrs. Ann, don't let women down, please. You guys, come on, let's go.
Okay. Okay, for me, humility. I'm gonna say 4.5.
Okay.
For hunger, I'm gonna say a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm tapping into Roland Fru, so okay. I can say 4. And for smartness, not book smartness, I can say a 4.5. I'm a very smart lady. Yeah.
Amazing. Good stuff. Yes. So, guys, it is very, very important that as a member of CSDP, you understand where you fall on this strata, and your fellow group members are going to help you improve as we carry on projects. You'll be told, oh, the way you spoke to that man, the way you spoke to that woman was not polite, was not the best. That is our customer. You should treat them better. This is how you address them next time. You said you were supposed to deliver this project this time. You didn't. You know, we have a deadline and all of that. And all of that. So smart. You see, we were going through that book. I realized that you are not done with the book yet. What is going on? Because you going through that book is going to help you have something to contribute in the next meeting or in the next project. So please, you see, all of that. So we will help each other grow in that process. And so that is how we understand the purpose of these core values and how it will help us to achieving any project that we set our mind on right here at CSDP. So without wasting any time, I want us to welcome our guest.
All right, if you like this video, you're gonna like this other episode, and you can watch it by clicking right here.